Mike and Dorina have had now this incredible opportunity. It's their first baby, and they weren't expecting to have a child. And Dorina knew really nothing about childbirth, even though she had been on this spiritual journey for years. Just a few months after they got married, they found out, well, they didn't find out because they actually chose not to take a pregnancy test and to trust in her own body and what she was feeling, and to trust in that pregnancy. And her journey really allows me to step back again and to witness how much she sits in her trust through her entire pregnancy, and how connected she was to her unborn baby. And when I say this, it's because she did not do any tests during her pregnancy. She no ultrasounds. She did have a midwife, and she knew that she wanted her birth to be really private and very sacred. And at the same time, not having any prior knowledge to birth, she had a lot of fear. She's really consciously moving through fears, and she really takes the time and space for herself to do that. She dove in full throttle and was really trying to clean her womb and her memories, and to go into those dark places inside of her and where those fears were stemming from, and releasing them. And her partner worked on that, for basically the whole pregnancy, through many different things, as we all have things that are inside of us. I feel that we're just not always willing to open those doors and to see the fears and to acknowledge them and to release them. So such this beautiful, shining example of a woman who really dedicated her life in that moment to creating the best environment she could for her unborn child, and also having the ability to witness now 3 births, or at least 3 of the pregnancies, and hearing of the birth stories on her journey, and seeing each individual woman and their process and how they birth. And it really brought, I think, a lot of comfort. An opportunity came where a film company from England wanted to come and film what we were doing. With Dorina, it was really that this time was so sacred, and that at the moment she didn't feel that she wanted to share this experience with such an audience, not because she didn't want to share it, but of course the fear of how it would be portrayed. Again, this is a very much different experience than what most women have. Not every woman is swimming with the wild dolphins every day and spending their days doing sound healings and drum circles and birth art and diving into their deepest fears, and then exposing herself to the public is definitely it takes a big leap of faith that you're going to be portrayed in the true light of who you are, especially in the media. But something came through, and Dorina slowly felt like the baby was like, I want to share. I want to share that birth can be a different way. I want to share that pregnancy can be a different way. And we were blessed to have this wonderful woman from LA come, and she has been on this path of trying to conceive naturally. And so she was so interested in what we were doing and what we had to say and what we were sharing that it became this, again, another sister. Shortly after Dorina's birth, it was literally like 2 weeks, the documentary came out in England, and wow, did it shock the world. The headlines came out the day before the release of the documentary, and it was all about fear and how crazy and stupid that this couple could be to want to birth their baby with dolphins. So it really had them step back and, like, you know, move through this huge process of feeling, I really was trying to share that there's a different way and look at the way that we're being portrayed. And again, it was just another reflection of where the majority of the world is.